Hi everybody. I know I've said I was going to do a YouTube video for a long time. I finally got all the stuff that I needed to be able to record it and do it. I got sick and a lot of other stuff happened, so just now able to do it. The dogs are playing. If you can hear their collars, they're over here playing, so hopefully the microphone kind of drowns that out a little bit. But I got a lot of suggestions as to what I should do for the first video, and I kind of thought maybe I should just do an introductory video because I don't really talk about myself that much on the page, on my Instagram page. So I figured that I would just kind of introduce myself and my experience, and then also go and introduce each dog, because even if you've been following me for years or even just days, there may be stuff about each of the dogs that you don't know. So, starting with myself, my name is Shelly Waffle, and Waffle really is my last name. A lot of people think it's a fake name, but it's not. I am engaged, so it will change by the end of the year. It will be a different last name. You'll find out when I get married. I am 32 years old, and I have been around animals my entire life. I've been training dogs my entire life. My mom actually trained dogs in all kinds of stuff. Obedience, Schutzen, which I think is called IPO now, I think. But anyway, tracking, everything. She knows how to train dogs and do all that stuff. So she's the one that taught me how to do all the basic training. I owe all of that to her. And I tell this to people a lot on the Instagram page if they ask me questions about what they should do learning how to read dogs. I always tell everybody, watch The Dog Whisperer, because even if you don't apply everything he says, he still is able to spot what a dog is about to do before they do it, which prevents fights. So that's what I tell everybody. Go watch The Dog Whisperer, because you can learn a lot about dog behavior, and that is one of the reasons why I don't have fights in my house, and I'll do that. That's a whole separate video about why I have animals doing what they're doing over here and I don't have fights. But anyway, so I've also been showing dogs since I was very young, since I was in like 6th grade. I used to show Bouviers. We had a Bouvier, and I showed him in AKC. American Bullies are not a recognized breed in AKC yet, so I show my dogs in UKC, United Kennel Club, and ABKC, which is American Bully Kennel Club. So I've been doing that for a really long time. I've been training for a really long time. I've always had dogs. I think that's about it. That's about it about me that is relevant to the dog industry anyway. So I think I will just start pulling each dog over here, tell you their name, tell you a little bit about them, and we'll go from there. Okay, so first up is Norma Bates. Her name is Norma Bates. She was one of the first 2 bullies I got. The first 2 I got were Koda and Norma. Got Koda, and then a couple weeks later I got Norma. She is a blue tri female, and she is such a sweet dog and a good dog. She is a UKC Grand Champion, and for those of you that don't know anything about that, Grand Champion is the highest title that you can get as an American Bully in the United Kennel Club. There are other titles that are higher, but they're only for certain breeds. And so American Bully, the highest you can go is Grand Champion. And I'm very proud of her. She has earned her Grand Champion title. She's also been listed in the top 10 list of American Bullies in the entire United States with the UKC. That list changes all the time, so she hasn't been listed in it in quite a while because I haven't shown her in a long time. She's very, very smart, very smart. The first thing people tell me about her puppies is how they're amazed at how smart the puppies are. And she's a little too smart for her own good. She gets herself in trouble sometimes. She's very sweet, she's very cuddly, she just wants to be on me all the time. She has had 2 litters. Well, one is not exactly a litter. Her first litter she had was with Bellagio, and she had 11 puppies. 10 of them made it, 1 didn't. And then her second litter was with Tonka, and she only had 1 puppy, and that puppy's name is 11. So a little confusing. She had 11 puppies the first round, and then the second round she just had 1, but her name is 11. And you'll get to meet her. She's named after Stranger Things. So what else about Norma? She knows how to do all kinds of tricks. She's very, very smart. Anything you teach her, she'll pick it up within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. She's very, very smart. She's very good at posing for pictures, and she just loves to be in my lap. If I sit on the couch, she is the first one that runs over and wants to be in my lap, and this is her favorite thing right here, the scratching. This is Emma. Her name is Emma Frost. She is a UKC champion. She wants to go play with... No, she wants to go play right now. Sit down, sit down. So she, like I said, she's a UKC champion. She has not had a litter yet, but she is my other white female, Koda. She is her daughter. So I have two mother-daughter duos at my house. So I have Koda and Emma, mother-daughter. Oh gosh. And let's see, this dog, she thinks her mission in life is to be my personal bodyguard. You gotta look at the camera. You're not even looking. So she wants to be next to me 24 hours a day, except for right now, obviously, because Echo's over here trying to get her to play with her. She's very smart. She's very stubborn. She's very rambunctious. She likes to play a lot. And we're done with her, I guess. This is Gage, and this is all he wants to do. He just wants to cuddle all the time. He's actually a rescue. He's not a stud. He's neutered. I've had him since about 2014, and he was and he was a year and a half when I got him. So he's one of my oldest dogs in the house. My next oldest is 13 years old, and then there's him. But it's hard to get pictures and videos with him because he doesn't want to participate. But anyway, he's a very big dog. He's the tallest dog I have. I think he's probably 24 inches taller or something like that. Like I said, he's a rescue. I got him to play with Echo because Echo's very high energy, and I needed a dog that was going to be able to keep up with her because she was driving all my smaller dogs crazy, and he did exactly that. And now he's turned into kind of a grumpy old man most of the time. All he wants to do is hang out. What else? He can do all the same tricks everybody else can. The one he can do that some of them can't, he can speak when you tell him to speak. He actually taught Echo how to do that. I think that's about it. This is all he ever wants to do. So this is Echo. She is also a rescue. I found her on Craigslist too, actually. We were just looking to rescue a dog, and we were looking to rescue a pit bull, and we wanted a blue one. And so funny story about her is when we were on our way to go look at her and pick her up, we had already decided on names. It was between Echo, it was between Echo and this other name. I can't remember what that was, but the street we turned on to get into the neighborhood of where we were going to pick her up from, the street name was Echo. So that was, her name was definitely meant to be her name. She's definitely from a backyard breeder. She is definitely not show quality or anything. She's got her little dobby ears, which I love. She has a huge underbite, biggest underbite I think I've ever seen in a dog, if you can see that. She says, "Don't embarrass me." Anyway, she is very high energy. She is very good at wearing out younger dogs and puppies, and she just wants to play all the time, all day, every day. You would think she'd eventually calm down because she is about the same age as Gage. She's going to be, I think, 6 this year. But she is just so full of energy all the time. She's very sweet. She loves to speak. If you tell her to speak, which I hope she doesn't do it now, she'll just go and go and go and go, and she won't stop. What else about her? I think that's it. This is Koda. Koda is very special. All of my dogs are very special, but she's the first bully I ever got. I got her, she's 4 years old, so I got her when she was about 12 weeks old, I think, is when I got her. And she has been the best dog ever. She has the best temperament, the best personality. The majority of the time she's pretty lazy, pretty laid back, but every once in a while she decides to be all rambunctious, and she just came off of that, and now she's back to being lazy. I'm hoping that she's pregnant. We just bred her about a week and a half ago, so we'll find out in a couple more weeks if she is or if she isn't. Are you tired? Let's see. She is also a UKC champion. I don't know how many points she has towards a grand champion. I haven't really had the time to be showing this past year or so. And I don't really care if she's a grand champion or not. She loves the show. She loves the show, but it's just not something that's really super important for me and her right now. But she knows how to do all the same tricks everybody else does, and this is what she loves. She thinks everybody on this earth is here to pet her and pay attention to her. And what else? If you've seen Priest and Emma, my other white female, this is her mom. Priest lives with my sister, and he is a Champagne Brindle. That's also one of her puppies. He is from that same litter Emma was from. She hasn't had a litter since 2014. So we're really, really hoping that the breeding we just did with Tank from Against All Odds Kennels, we're really hoping that took, because Tank is super sweet, and these two dogs are going to create some really bully, super, super sweet dogs. So we're really excited. We're really, really hoping she's pregnant. We're really, really hoping. What else about Koda? What else about you? She just wants to be loved. I used to work in nursing homes, and I would take her and Norma with me every day to work, and this is what she would do with the residents. She would just walk up and put her head in their laps and just let them pet her. She loves kids, she loves cats, she loves all the different kinds of dogs and animals. She's really like the best dog. Is that it? Is that it about you? Are you done? This is Petri. He obviously is different than all the rest of my dogs. He is a Lhasa Apso something mix. I adopted him when he was 7 weeks old from the animal shelter. It was just him and his sister that survived. I think they had actually put his mom down or something. But I was going to get a different dog, and then when I went to go ask if they could take that dog out for me, I saw him in a box back there with them. Hey! And decided that he was the dog for me. He is the first dog I ever got by myself once I had moved out of my mom's house, and he just turned 13 years old. He is my sweet little old man. He is obsessed with me. This dog is he is my shadow. He is everywhere with me all the time. Right. He needs a haircut. I don't like cutting his hair. I'm a terrible hair cutter, which is why I'll never get another long-haired dog again. Oh, sorry, Petey, sorry. What else? Petri knows how to do all the same tricks. He also knows how to beg and do some other tricks that the other ones don't know how to do. But he's kind of a little old grumpy man now. They kind of run into him, so I have to get mad. At them. He's trying to roll all over me. I have to get mad at them when they run into him. He growls at the other ones a lot, just like that. But yeah, he's my oldest little old man. He runs the house. In all this house of pit bulls and bullies, he is the boss, of course. Sorry, the camera's a little different now because she's all tired from playing with everybody. This is 11. She is from the Norma Bates and Tonka litter. She was the puppy I was mentioning earlier, was the only one that was born out of that litter. She was the only one, not like they all didn't make it, but she was just a singleton. And so she's very special, and we decided to keep her, which was a good idea, I think. She will lick you to death if you let her. She's very smart. She knows all the same tricks everybody else does. She's not a fan of showing. She had a bad experience when she was a puppy about 4 months old. A judge scared the crap out of her. He did something he shouldn't have done to a puppy that had never been in a show ring before. So I have tried to show her since then, and it's like she has PTSD about it. She's fine until she gets into the show ring. So I don't think she's going to be a show dog, and that's okay. She can just be our pet. She doesn't have to be a show dog. Because I'm not going to force her to do something she doesn't like and that she doesn't want to do. So she is a year old, a little over a year, and what else about you? She loves to play. She loves to be in everybody's business all the time. She will follow you around the house. She's very nosy. She wants to know what you're doing at all times. Very, very nosy dog. Has to be in everybody's business. We already have her boyfriend picked out for her first litter, and it is going to be a great one. We probably won't breed her this go around, probably maybe next go around. She's only just a little over a year old, but we're very excited about that. And what else about you? And she's the most high energy dog I've ever had. I really wanted a chill dog, but she's definitely not. She loves the neck scratches like this, just like her mom. She's so sweet. She's a very, very sweet dog. She's not a show dog. She's just a pet dog, which is just fine with me. What else about her? I think that is it. So that is my first video, and I will post some things on Instagram and say, what is the next video you want? There's a bunch of videos I have in my head. I'm going to be doing training videos on how you can train your dogs to do tricks, obedience. When I have puppies, I'll be training do some videos on how to train puppies to do basic obedience, because training is very, very expensive. So I can show you some tips and tricks on the video on YouTube, and then you can do them yourself at home.